Hi guys, welcome back to Highland Homemade Crafts. As promised, we're going to be doing some Halloweeny stuff today, and I got this cauldron a little while ago and I've not used it yet, and I've also got these out. Now, I don't know if I'll be using these today, I'm not sure. I got them out just in case I had extra resin left over. So this is the main thing we're going to be doing today, and I've got some colours already out. I'm going to be using MICA powders mostly today, and yeah, this is going to be interesting because I've not done this mold before. It's quite interesting. I'm not quite sure if all of these on the top are pumpkins. I'm not sure what this thing is. I'm not sure of anything right now. But what I'm going to do is, I'm umming and ahhing about dusting these or using UV resin first or something like that. I'm not sure yet, but my plan is I'm going to use these for the pumpkins, these for the other bits on the top, and this for the stalk of the pumpkin. I've not decided on a colour for the cauldron yet, but I will. Stuff on it already. So just give me a minute, I will figure out what I'm doing and we'll be back in a minute. And here we go. So at first I did try doing this, just putting the MICA powder on, and I also used a bit of alcohol with it as well to try and get in all the nooks and crannies, but it didn't seem to be working as well with this particular mould. So I decided to try mixing some UV resin with the MICA powders and just doing it layer upon layer, and it did work, it did, but it did leave bubbles, like huge bubbles in the pumpkin. So it did work and it didn't work. So but it did come out still quite nice actually. I'm not unhappy with it entirely, apart from the bubbles. So I did that first. I put UV resin all around those pumpkins, and I think I didn't know what those other bits were at this time, but I knew they weren't pumpkins, so I decided I'm going to do that chameleon powder. But like I said, I did want to put some glow-in-the-dark powder in there as well. I did put glow-in-the-dark powder in with the pumpkins as well, and it all worked, it really did. So what I would change about this is I would spray it with alcohol, and I would do the layering, what I did with the UV resin, the layering technique with the UV resin, because that seems to have worked a lot better than just putting the MICA powder or brushing the MICA powder on. So after I did that, I decided there was some details that I had not seen on the cauldron beforehand, doing all the MICA powder in and stuff. So I turned the cauldron inside out and I put some very iridescent green glow-in-the-dark powder into those details. Now that did work and it did stick, but again the MICA powder just went absolutely everywhere, and I did try cleaning it, but when I poured the black, it showed that I didn't clean it quite well enough. It is quite hard to see glow-in-the-dark powder, even the iridescent green glow-in-the-dark powder, when it's been brushed on. So yeah, it didn't quite work as well. I think next time I'll just do the details after I've poured the cauldron, because it's less messy and I'll probably get a better result with just doing it that way anyway. So here I am, I'm just doing the UV layering technique. Very, very slowly. And I would do this anyway because it is mica powder, and mica powder is a lot more opaque than alcohol inks are. If I were to use alcohol inks, I think next time I might try alcohol inks and see what sort of effect it does. Especially for those ghosts. There was a skull and a ghost next to those pumpkins, so I think alcohol inks might be a very good choice for those. But we'll see, I might do this again and see what other effects I get with alcohol inks. I did have a lot of fun making this. I've never, like I said, I've never used this mold before, and I've never done this sort of thing on a mold with so much detail on it. So it was fun, and it was a bit challenging as well, and I like a challenge. So yeah, it was really what's the word? Well, I think I've already said it, challenging and fun. So I am just going to let you watch the rest of the process. I'll put some Halloween type music on, and I will see you for demold. I'll see you in a bit, guys. guys, welcome back. So I have to admit I did demold this without you. I was a bit worried about the mica powder a little bit, and the glow in the dark still works, but it's not as vibrant as what I wanted it, and there's hundreds of bubbles at the bottom. So what I would do with this is, I've gone over it with some acrylic pen, but what I would do as well is I would get some UV resin and just go over the bits where the mica powder has come off and into places that I don't want it at. But other than that, it came out not too bad. Like I said, there's tons of bubbles at the bottom. I would as well go over that with UV resin of just filling all those holes. So there are holes there as well. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about them right now because I've got no vacuum chamber or pressure pot. But I didn't demold this without you. I waited until I could film again to do the lid. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but I'm hoping it turns out pretty good. It's almost there. There's some mica powder that didn't quite get in there properly. But that doesn't look half bad considering. There's been a little bit of a seepage there, but I can probably sort that out. Now, there are some pretty big bubbles here that have occurred while I was doing the UV resin. But you can fill those in with some more UV resin and just a bit of that orange colour. Now the real test is it going to light up in the dark? Let me get my stronger one, hang on. It should, because it was working while I was messing with it, so I don't see why it wouldn't work. I'm just going to really charge it up. Yeah, that works. I know you can't see it, I will get proper pictures later, but that is working. But other than those bubbles, it's not come out half bad. It's roughly come out the way I wanted it. I do need to do some work on the skull, and I'm guessing this is some sort of spirit or some sort of soul coming out of the cauldron. There's a little bubble there that I can get out with just some UV resin. Unfortunately, I've run out of my UV resin now, so I can't fix these today, but once they are fixed, this can be used no problem, because it's come out really well. Like I said, the glow in the dark powder's really worked. Yeah, I know you can't see it right now, but once it gets a bit darker, I'll get you some pictures. But yeah, other than those bubbles and the fact that the mica powder, I didn't get all the extra mica powder out that I wanted, it's not turned out half bad at all. It's come out really nicely for my first cauldron. And I did have these as well come out, so those came out really nice as well. I don't like the colours of this. These are not the colours I would usually go for. I will do these again, but yeah, it's not the colours I would usually go for. I say I've got no UV resin left. I think I've got a bit of high viscosity left, but I think I'm not going to do all the changes on camera, mainly because I don't know how much of this I've got left, and I do need to get some more, but unfortunately I won't be able to get some more this week because I think something's got taken out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to really clean this later. But yeah, unfortunately our car needs some work doing to it, and it's going to cost us quite a lot of money, so I can't actually get any more UV resin right now, but hopefully in the near future, when we can get some more UV resin, I can fix this and it's going to look amazing. I do want to do a few more things to it, but like I said, without UV resin I can't really do those things, so I'll have to wait until I've got some more. But it's come out pretty good considering. Like I said, bubbles galore, but the way I did it actually didn't come out too badly. Really didn't come out too badly. I'm really happy with that. So this is the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching the video, viewing the video even, and I want to just give a quick thank you to all my subscribers, everybody who views my videos, everybody who likes, comments and shares. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so, and please comment, like, and view the videos to the end, because that really does help my channel grow. And it doesn't, I know a lot of people don't know this, but when you skip a video all the way to the end, or even only watch a little bit of it and not watch the rest of it, it does hurt our channels. So if you could watch the video all the way to the end, if you're interested in it, that would help my channel a lot, and it would help other people's channels as well. I just thought I'd let you know about that. And yeah, I just want to thank everybody for supporting this channel. Really do appreciate it. And anybody who sent me happy mail and, you know, buy me a coffee and everything, that really blows me away that people are spending their own earned money on me. So, well, on the channel, I should say. It's not for me, it's for the channel. So I really do appreciate that, even like as much as the subscribers. I really do. It does blow me away. Anyway, enough of my rambling. I will see you Saturday, and we will be doing another Halloween-y type make, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll see you on Saturday. Keep crafting, stay positive, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye now.